Honda's wanted. What happens when you finally understand why we fear solitude, the quiet tyranny of loneliness? Imagine standing on the precipice of your own mind, peering into the abyss where your thoughts echo back, each one a reminder of what you have avoided. The stillness wraps around you like a heavy cloak, suffocating yet strangely alluring. You realize that in this silence, your fears take form, whispering doubts about your worth, your connections, and your very existence. Can you confront the truth that solitude is not just an absence of company, but a mirror reflecting the deepest recesses of your soul? What do you see when you look within? Imagine sitting alone in a dimly lit room, the silence enveloping you like a heavy, suffocating shroud. You've sought solitude as a refuge, only to encounter a familiar dread creeping in, leaving you stranded in a sea of isolation and restlessness. Solitude, they say, is not merely the absence of company, but in pattern with the self that reveals the deepest corners of our minds. But then, you might ask, why does this fear of solitude haunt us so relentlessly? Here's what's curious. Solitude is often mistaken for loneliness, yet the two are distant cousins in the landscape of human emotion. Loneliness, in its quiet tyranny, can feel like a prison, while solitude holds the potential for liberation. Most people never distinguish between these, living in a constant state of fear that the quiet might expose their vulnerabilities. Can you navigate this delicate balance, or will you retreat into the comforting noise of distraction? Consider this. Epicurus, the Stoic philosopher, once remarked,
Man is disturbed not by things, but by the views he takes of them.
In solitude, we are left with nothing but our own views, our own narratives, and honestly, this confrontation can be terrifying. Without the distractions of the external world, we face the raw structure of our inner dialogues. Perhaps this is why many flee from solitude, mistaking it for an enemy rather than a companion. Most people never realize that the fear of solitude often stems from an inability to sit with one's own thoughts. In a world that glorifies connection and constant communication, silence can seem deafening. But what if the true danger lies not in being alone, but in never experiencing solitude? What if the quiet spaces are where we truly meet ourselves? Lita Delwood Mulcoyne. And yet, solitude can be a fertile ground for self-discovery. Within its silence, there lies an opportunity to listen to the whispers of our own hearts, to explore the depths of our desires and fears without judgment. In solitude, you might find the courage to confront your own truths. Suddenly, the fear of being alone transforms into the freedom of self-reliance. Now, stay with me here. Imagine the power of embracing solitude as a deliberate choice rather than a forced circumstance. This shift in perspective can lead to profound insights and a deeper understanding of oneself. In the quiet, you might discover that you are not as alone as you thought. Instead, you are accompanied by the echoes of your own wisdom and intuition. What if solitude is not something to be feared, but a sanctuary to be cherished? What if, in embracing the stillness, you uncover the strength to navigate the complexities of life with clarity and purpose? The strange thing is, most people never pause long enough to explore this possibility. But perhaps you're different. Perhaps you will choose to see solitude not as a tyrant, but as a gentle guide to inner peace. Some people never dare to ask themselves these questions. Will you?